Can you guess what it is? Unmute.
Mr. Nosy.
Mr. Nosy. Fantastic. Well done. Let's all do a little bit Mr. Nosy. Everyone do a bit Mr. No, there's a nice, the other side of Mr. Nosy, which is this one. I'm going to do a second one, which is like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyone know that one? It's like the other side of Nosy. It's like, ooh.
Curious.
Yes, Little Miss Curious. Yes.
Nem tudom, ezeket nem ismerik, ezeket szállj le innen.
Lovely curiosity.
Little Miss Curious.
Little Miss.
It's the brain roll.
The families everywhere wake up and they stretch to the very widest of wides, to the very tallest of talls, to the very farthest of fars, this way and that way, and they swing their arms around in big circles like this, whoosh, 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 very nice, and they shake out their shoulders, and they do this, and they go this, and they go, and they go, and they go, red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, and they brush their teeth. That was all before they brushed their teeth. And they wash their faces. And they step outside in the morning light, ever so bright in the morning light, and they run up, up, running up the hill, running up to see the old windmill. Keep it up, up, running up the hill, running up to see the old windmill. Knees up, running up the hill. Knees up, oh, to see the old windmill. Knees up, Mother Brown, running up the hill, running up to see the old windmill. And kick your bum, kick your bum, kick your bum up the hill. Kick your bum up to see the old windmill. Kick your bum, kick your bum, kick your bum up the hill. Kick your bum up to see the old windmill. And they're swinging, swinging, swinging up the hill. On a road, swinging up to see the old windmill, and they're climbing, climbing, climbing up the hill, climbing up to see the old windmill, and they're crawling, crawling, crawling up the hill, crawling up to see the old windmill, and they're on the roundabout. Roundabout, roundabout up the hill, roundabouting up to see the old windmill. Change, roundabout, roundabout, roundabout up the hill, roundabout up to see the old windmill. And they're dressaging, dressaging, dressaging up the hill. That's like fancy horse riding. Dressaging up to see the old windmill. They're dressaging, dressaging, dressaging up the hill. Dressaging up to see the old windmill, and they're cantering, cantering, cantering up the hill, cantering up to see the old windmill. They're cantering, cantering, cantering up the hill, cantering up to see the old windmill, and they're swooshing, swooshing, swooshing up the hill, swooshing up to see the old windmill. They're swooshing, swooshing, swooshing up the hill, swooshing up to see the old windmill, and creeping, creeping on the tips of their toes, creeping up to see the old windmill. They're creeping, creeping, creeping up the hill, creeping up to see the old windmill, and there stands the windmill, red and white, ever so bright in the morning light. I can see a teddy bear up by the screen. I think that he's winking at me. And this is the song that the wind does sing. Windmill, windmill, see how my windmill turns, shining in the sun. Feet together, arms down, eyes closed if you want to. Hands on your heart if you want to. Feel your heart go boobity boom. A few deep breaths. One more. And arms to the side. Eyes open, back the other way. Windmill, windmill, see how my windmill turns, shining in the sun. Feet together, arms down, eyes closed, hands on your heart. It's a few deep breaths. One more. Very good. Eyes open. Let's remember this one. This is how the words go. Walk on the spot with a 1, 2, 3. It goes, diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and the other shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. This time, instead of saying John, we clap. So it's diddle diddle dumpling, my son. Let's do it again. That was just a little practice. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and the other shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son. If you don't know the words, it doesn't really matter. Just join in with the movements and do the best you can. This time, instead of saying trousers, we're going to go. So instead of trousers, it's going to go. So it goes, diddle diddle dumpling, my son went to bed with his on. One shoe off and the other shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son. Good. This time, instead of saying shoe, we're going to stamp. So it's one off and the other on. It's one off and the other on. Let's go again. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son went to bed with his on. One off and the other on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. And diddle diddle dumpling, my son went to bed with his on. One off and the other on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son. Very good. Come into the screen. Let's do the magic finger move. Magic fingers come together, touch each other like they were always meant to be there. Magic fingers. Then take them away. Close one eye if you can. See if you can do it again. If there's any parents out there, they might remember E.T. This reminds me of E.T. Close the other eye if you can. Very good. And if you're feeling like a super hand ninja Jedi this morning, you can try closing both eyes. Take a deep breath. Off we go. Keep trying. Let's have a few goes at this. I didn't manage it the first time. Oh, nearly. Very nice. Very good. Now let's try another one. This time eyes open. See if you can touch your fingers above your head. God, I was cheating a little bit using the screen there. Can you touch your fingers above your head? Wow, that's very tricky, isn't it? I can't do it. I'm going to go back a stage. I'm going to go with hands. So I'm going to touch my hands above my head. Okay, let's try that again. Let's start a bit easier. Touch hands above head. Good. Then I'm going to use one finger and one palm. I've got to try and touch the palm. So one finger, one palm. Nice. And again, one finger, one palm. Good. And swap to the other side. So it's one finger, one palm. Magic finger, magic palm. And again, one finger, one palm. Okay, good. Now do like a little kind of, as if you were like going, Mamma mia, mwah. If you just kissed your mwah, you've just had some delicious pizza. Mwah, mwah. Use these ones. Let's see if we can do that. I actually find it easier if I close my eyes, because if I look at the screen, I actually kind of like, I try and guess from that. But if I close my eyes and use the force, then it works better. Let's do that another couple of times. I feel like, actually, I'm not going to give us another Star Wars reference. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Okay, great. Fantastic. That was a cool one. Now we're going to do the Tiny Tim song. Let's do it. Let's remind ourselves of the song. If you don't know it, just join in the moves, and then we'll add the falling with style, which is very cool. Okay, so I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water and ate up all the soap until that tiny turtle had a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop! Well done, pop. And land on your feet. Lovely pops there. Look like the whole screen, the whole world just popped a little bit. Fantastic. So now we're going to add into that falling with style. And this is what I mean by that. When you do your jump, you're going to land on your feet and roll down onto the earth like this and do a roll. So have a little practice doing some rolls like that. Rolling down. And if you can stand up again at the end, that's even more interesting, but it doesn't really matter. Do a roll and stand up again. Nice. Very good. If you want to then, you could do like a roll, a jump, and then straight into another roll. Okay, great. So that's what we're going to do at the end of the song. Okay, great stuff. So, okay, Tiny Tim, here we go. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water and ate up all the soap until that tiny turtle had a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 pop! And down and roll and back to your feet. Well done. Very good. Before we go again, I'm just going to switch to gallery view for a moment and just see the different kinds of swimming we have going on. Show me your favorite kind of swimming if you like to swim. Could be this one. Could be this one. Could be this one. That one there. It could be this one. Anyone know this one? Whenever I tried to do that, I could always almost nearly drowned. I wasn't very good at that one. And then there's this one. There's this one, isn't there? Yeah. And then there's this one.
Breaststroke.
Okay. Breaststroke. Yeah, we got breaststroke. Yeah, that's breaststroke, isn't it? Okay, good stuff. So this time in Tiny Tim, you can choose which kind of swimming you're going to do. Okay, here we go again. One last time. 1, 2, 3. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water and ate up all the soap until a tiny turtle had a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop! Down to the floor. Back up again. Look at that. Well done. Then take a bow. Take a bow. All the pond life creatures go wild as they take a bow for their wonderful falling with style. Very cool. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of twiddling. A bit of twiddling like this, just to come back to ourselves. Little twiddle. Twiddling's a very masterful art. You can see lots of professional twiddlers there today.
Yeah, apple, the soap.
I think it's time for the birthday song. Birthday month. You need to think of what you're going to do. It could be like a frozen pose. It could be like a spin on the spot. Anything like you make up your move.
See me.
Anything you like. Okay, great. And then when it's your month, you're going to do that thing. So it goes. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. January, February, March, wonderful. April, May, June, July. Very good. August, September, October, November, December. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. August, September, October, November, December. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. It goes January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Wonderful. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And it's August, September, October, November, December. And it's August, September, October, November, December. And if you're not already, I would say go onto Gallery View because it's really, really cool seeing everyone do their dance moves. And Gallery View's in the top right-hand corner, the top right-hand corner. One more time. Here we go. With a bit, bit of bum, bit of bo, bo, bo. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And it goes August, September, October, November, December. August, September, October, November, December. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. One more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, January, February, March. It's April, May, and it's June and July. Here we go. August, September, October, November, December. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. August, September, October, November, December. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. Oh yeah, jazz hands everyone, well done, beautiful stuff. Woo-hoo. Okay, fantastic. Well, have a bit of a stretch and a stretch this way and that way and a little shakedown. It's time to jump on our bicycles. So if you've enjoyed falling with style, you could do one more little jump in the air and fall with style. That down to your bicycle. Hup, down we go onto the bicycle, and we're getting ready to go. So it's I love to ride my bicycle. I love to ride my bike. I love to ride my bicycle. I love to ride it where I like. I love to clap my feet together. I love to clap my feet. I love to clap my feet together. I love to clap them very neat. And feet and hands together. I love to clap my feet and hands. I love to clap my feet. I love to clap my feet and hands. It makes me feel so very neat. Feet inside the hands. Can you see that? Feet inside the hands. Have a little look. I love to clap my hands and feet. I love to clap my hands. I love to clap my hands and feet. It makes me feel so very neat. and lying on your back, doing some sand angels on the floor. Lying on your back, sand angels on the floor. Very nice. Feeling that lovely warm sun shining down on you. Imagining that lovely feeling of warm sun shining down. I've never clapped my hands and feet together in quite that way. So that was a new experience. And I sing you a little song. It's time to just relax. Imagine you're lying on lovely, soft, warm sand. Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, now I am home, home, home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Yeah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, now I am home, home, home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Home, yes, I'm home. Home is wherever I'm with you. And I can see we've got some teddy bears. It's come for a bit of a teddy bears picnic today. I think that's happening later on today. So teddy bears, if you'd like to come up to the screen. I think that's maybe just a couple here today. Maybe the teddy bears picnic's tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I think that's right. I got my dates wrong. So just a couple of teddy bears and a bunny, I think, or a sheep. It's a bunny, yeah. We've come to just remind everyone that there is a teddy bears picnic tomorrow. But not only teddy bears are welcome, all sorts of soft cuddly toys are welcome at the teddy bears picnic. Teddy bears are a really kind of inclusive bunch, welcoming everyone. It's really nice. So we've got an elephant there, we've got a panda, you know, they're all welcome. It's cool. It's just the way they roll, teddy bears. Yeah, nice. Okay, we've got a patchwork cat, I think, with a really big face. Very nice. Okay, we can unmute ourselves now and say hello. Introduce your teddy bear if you like to. Just say what your hopes are for the picnic tomorrow.
Hello. Hello. That's my dog.
Be gentle.
Hi, Lizzie. This is Coco. I'm unmuted. Hello, Nathan.
Hi. Hi, Sky. Hi, Caleb. Hello. Hey, Nathan.
Hello. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
I've got hello. Lily. Hello, Nathan.
It's an annoying banana.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, Mikey and Brian.
Yeah, we've got Brian on Mikey's teddies are upstairs.
So lovely to see you all today. And this teddy bears thing seems to be emerging as a thing. That just popped up. So maybe we'll do some stuff with teddy bears tomorrow. So just let your teddy bears know. And by teddy bears, I mean inclusively all toys of that nature. Something's going to happen tomorrow. Just be prepared. Maybe limber up a little bit. Do some stretches.
I'm going to bring my teddy bear.
Okay, cool. And
Can't hear anyone.
Say we can't.
He's
We can't hear you.
Kevin, we can't hear you.
Kevin, you're muted.
oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, did you hear your teddy bears tomorrow?
Yeah.
Teddy bear picnic tomorrow.
Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So, and one more thing I want to say. I'm preparing another little adventure. Another
Real, those dogs aren't real.
people. So if you're interested in that, just say what we need to do. You can write me a private message with your email on the chat. Actually, that's not very elegant. I'll think of a clever way for you to get in touch. I'm just telling you now. I'll think of a better way of getting in touch. And I've got this new little adventure coming up, and I'd love to have you all along with me. Okay, cool. So let's do our goodbye song, shall we? So are you ready? You can unmute yourself in this as well. I quite like that bit. 1, 2, 3.
They can hear you now if you sing. You can't hear him, no?
We can't hear you.
It's a
Muted.
silly say.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
That's how
Of course we can't hear you.
1, 2, 3.
Stop. Talking.
Now, well, it's time to go. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Goodbye for now. Well, it's time to go. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I hate to leave you, but I really must say goodbye. For now.
Oh, now that's good.
Goodbye for now. Well, it's time to go. Well, it's time to go. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I hate to leave you, but I really must say goodbye for now. Yeah, it's goodbye for now. For now. Thank you for coming, everyone. See you tomorrow. Let's unmute and say our goodbyes. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Where's my... Oh,
Hello, Estelle. Thank you, Kevin. Call me Kevin. See Kevin. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Kevin. Bye, Nathan. Bye, Pee-wee.
Stay.
Bye, Lenora and Mary.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
Tim.
Bye, Pee-wee. Bye,
Kevin, are you still doing fire?
Bye, Snog.
Bye, Florence.
Bye, everybody. Lovely day.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye-bye.